First things first, congratulations on getting that first coaching win of your career.
Thank you. It was a rough start, but the kids they showed good resolve, and we played better those last 3 quarters. They earned it.
You had a 27-point second quarter today, which is pretty phenomenal. How did you do it?
It started with the turnover. We struggled in the red zone a little bit. We didn't punch it in when we had been pretty good at that, for the first 3 games of the year. But they just ran a simple fullback play up the middle, and we had a little bit of penetration, and they fumbled the ball. And Darius Cannell, he was the big guy to get on it, and I'm sure he's gonna have a story to tell the rest of his life, because it's not too often D tackle gets to score a touchdown. So I'm sure he's excited about it.
I said at the time, and I said later on, you don't often get a defensive tackle touchdown like that, and I hope it's not the last one of his career, but at least it was the first one, and it was a huge swing. They had just stopped you on 4 straight plays inside the 5, and there you cash it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, anytime that you can score on defense, it gets you a lot of momentum. And we were down a little bit. We got some momentum. Tim Barrett got the interception, and they gave us some problems. Their linebackers were doing a good job of getting over the top and getting to the ball, and we finally made some adjustments and took care of that later in the game. But we definitely needed that big play to kind of spark the momentum a little bit.
Tim Barrett puts up 4 touchdowns for you today, 3 on the ground, 1 in the air on the receiving end, and of course you mentioned the interception. Is there anything this kid can't do?
No, I hope not. That's he does.
Good answer.
He does a lot for us, and he makes some big plays, and he's doing a good job, and it's a different role than he's ever had before. Before he's been a receiver and kind of a seldom used running back, and he's a guy that's got a lot of good skill set. And at the end of the half there, we put him out and flanked him out, and just threw a fade to him, and he's a guy that does a good job of going up and catching the ball.
I'm going to let you brag about the guys who don't get attention very often, and that's your offensive line, because you don't run the ball the way you guys have run it, or throw it for that matter, without having some guys up front who do a good job creating creases, who protect your quarterback and keep him clean. Your linemen have done a nice job for you.
Yeah, we struggled a little bit at the beginning of the game. They came out in a little different look than I thought they were going to run, and again, they played some teams that weren't like us, so it was kind of a guess what they were going to do, and of course I was wrong. But they did a good job of adjusting. We made some adjustments, through the second quarter and into the second half, and the linemen did a great job in the second quarter. We got the ball, and just really did a good job of punching them right in the mouth. And we had a over 6 minute drive that ended in a touchdown to start that second half. So they did a great job, and they did a good job of making adjustments throughout the game.
You got Richmond coming up next week. You're 1-1 in the conference now, and 1-3 overall, and you're off the schneid. You've got that first win for yourself, the first win for the program. Now you start to build on that in the next week.
Yeah, I think getting the first win does some things for us. Anytime you don't have one in yet, maybe there's a little bit of added pressure there, to get that win. And I told the kids today, there's not a team left on the schedule that we can't beat. And they should have some confidence, because we played well against some really good teams. And we didn't play very well in the first quarter today, but we showed, like I said, we showed a good job of making some adjustments, and kind of we turned the corner a little bit today. And Richmond's going to be a good team. They've got a new coach as well, but they're going to they're going to get our best fight. We're going to do everything we can to beat them on homecoming.
For you personally, how does it feel to get that first one?
I hadn't really thought about it a whole lot, but I think of it more about it from the kids' perspective. They've been through a lot. With the coaching transition and the way things have been over the summer, and a lot of questions about what was going on, and they've had a lot of energy. They've bought in, and I think we had played well the first 3 games, but we hadn't had a win to kind of verify the fact that we were playing well and that we're getting better. And getting that win, I think, helps them get more confidence, and for them I think that's huge, because we know we can play with people. Now we know we can beat people. So I think that's going to take us a long way.